Welcome to Software Craftsmanship. My box is Windows, so I'm downloading Docker Desktop for Windows, which is very easy. Once you install it, you can see this icon. So you right click, then you can see here Kubernetes, Minikube, and Docker for Desktop. Anyway, we have two options: kubectl, okay, that's command line, which is more practical, and go to settings. Then under the Kubernetes you can enable the Kubernetes. Then you can see here Docker is running, Kubernetes is running. Now go to command line and just type kubectl, so it indicates that successfully installed and running, so you can see all the options. Now today we are going to create a pod with using YAML file. So there are four attributes: API version, which gives the version of the pod, the kind. You have the smallest unit in Kubernetes is pod that we are seeing now, but you have other replicas, say deployments, many other stuff like services, all that we can create. So this is the second attribute. And metadata, this talks about the your pod name and labels, and this is the applications. Under the spec you specify the container, and container has a name and image. The image name should be the right image in the Docker hub. Then it pulls the Docker image and runs this container. And remember that pod P should be capital, because this is a specified attribute name given by the Kubernetes. Better we use any of these IDEs, like I am using PyChart, where you have YAML file indentation issues and all can be figured it out easily. Let us say this metadata is the root tag, under that name is the sub tag, but if you align this way, it is not a valid actually, so it consider as a root tag. So it should be a child tag, so give some indentation so it comes under the metadata. So if you point out the app, it is showing the hierarchy here, so that way it is more flexible. So now go to the command prompt. First try to find whether the pod is already created on your list of pods. You can find out with kubectl get pods. So it is with this name, it is already created, so we'll delete pod. The name of the pod is my app pod. So it takes a few, yeah, it's done. Kubectl. Now we will create -f, and the file name is pod def dot. So it got created. You can cross check. So it's up, but it's not still ready. Container creating. Once it is done, then it will run, so the status will be changed. And you can see, for more details about the particular pod, you can see kubectl describe pod and whatever the pod name, so that way you will get all the details. If it fails, all any error messages, complete description you will get. So describe is very good info. Thanks for watching. That's all for this video.